Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to day 19. Today is cabbage day, but we are kind of off to an inauspicious start. You see, I have about 3/4 of it planted. I actually filmed that, but lost all the footage because when I was turning the camera on, I was actually turning it off, and vice versa. And so all of that footage is lost and no good. But I planted this at the bottom of the driveway in that bed that we turned over the other day. So let me run you down there real quick and we'll just take a look at what I ended up with, how many plants fit into that space. And I also have a question for you, that question that you saw in the thumbnail. So you remember this bed, don't you? I had no trouble at all planting it. The soil was still really loose, and I ended up getting 18 plants in here. When you plant cabbage, you can space it for market, meaning it's a lot closer together and you get smaller heads, or you can space it for sauerkraut, which is farther apart and you're going to get bigger heads. This is spaced for sauerkraut, so I've got 12 inches between them. They can get some pretty good heads if everything turns out. Then there across the back you can see I have something going on. That's a single row of peas that I'm hoping will climb up that fence. So I had no trouble planting these. Everything went fine. And again, it's a shame I lost that footage. But I did want to ask, the one problem we have with cabbage here is bugs. Even in an area like this, which has never had cabbage in it before, the minute you turn your back, you're going to have worms eating it up, or butterflies, those little moths, or maggots in the heads. So this is the one vegetable I've not been able to grow organically. So the question you saw in the thumbnail is, can you grow cabbage organically? In my experience so far, the answer is no. But I would love to have some advice from you down in the comments if you know a good organic way of keeping the moths and worms and maggots and everything out of cabbage. I'd love to hear it. Right now, these plants are still organic. They haven't had any kind of spray. You know, there have been no chemical additives of any kind to the soil, anything like that. I'd love to keep it like that. I'd love to make organic sauerkraut this year, but I just don't know if it's possible. So if you know any tricks, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. But I apologize for the short video today. Just a technology snafu. I'll be back tomorrow in full form, I hope. So thanks for watching day 19. I'll see you tomorrow.